Cunningham Show.
She's been pregnant every year since she was 16. Got pregnant when she was...
year.
This girl wants her sister to stop having babies.
You don't even know all the times that I paid your bills.
Then a brother who can't stop sleeping around.
You don't even know your kid's name.
And later, a man pleads with his wife, no more kids.
If I can't take care of them, why have them?
It's all right now on the Bill Cunningham Show.
Thanks for coming in and thanks for watching. Raising a child is a great gift, but our guests today say their loved ones have taken the thing way too far. They just keep having kids and not thinking about what it means to raise them. Please welcome Dee Dee to the show. Dee Dee, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Tell me about your sister, Erin. What's going on with Erin?
Okay, my sister Erin is 21 years old. She has 4 kids, possibly maybe 6 baby daddies, but
4 kids with 6 baby daddies.
6 baby daddies, because 2 kids we may not know who the baby daddies are.
We have suspects.
Yeah, maybe.
I understand she might be pregnant again.
And she might be pregnant again today.
So she's been pregnant every year since she was 16 years old. She got pregnant when she was 15.
Year. She has a countdown. 3, 2, 1, 0.
And it kind of hurts you. Why does she properly care for each child she brought into the world? And where are the baby daddies care? That's another issue. But does she properly care for each child?
No, because one of her kids lives with my mom. One of her kids lives with a godparent that she met. Well, they're the godparents, but she met them when she was pregnant, when she was 9 months pregnant. So we don't know that family like that. Her other 2 kids do live with her, but she doesn't take care of them. We always have to make sure her bills are paid, make sure her rent is paid. We have to keep on going and doing and watching after her when we have our own lives, our own bills, and she doesn't understand it, and she doesn't appreciate it. She's very ungrateful.
How much money have you spent approximately on her children?
On her children? I don't know, maybe thousands of dollars on Erin, and she doesn't even know.
I compliment you for that, because somebody's got to step up.
Somebody has to do something. I mean, they're my nieces and nephews, so I can't just let them go any type of way. I have to make sure that they're well taken care of.
Have you had a confrontation with Erin and the family said, have you had a reality check with her?
I've tried to have reality checks with Erin. Matter of fact, on Christmas this year, I went and picked up Erin's kids on Christmas Eve, made sure that they all had toys and clothes and stuff for Christmas. That night, Christmas Eve, I took the kids to her house, and when I got there, so that she could do their hair. When I got there, she was like, "Where are you going with them?" I'm like, "Are you serious? These are your kids. You don't want to do their hair? We've done everything else for them."
And this hurts you a little bit because you've thought about adopting her kids because you have difficulty having kids of your own, correct?
Yes.
And you've tried exceptional means and methods to have your own kids, and you can't. Tell me how it kind of hurts you a little bit.
Well, I can't have kids, so I'm trying to save up to have in vitro so that I can have kids. I've been married for 4 years now, so that's like something that's difficult with me and my husband. But I've, suggested to Erin that I adopt her kids, but Erin's thing is she wants to be able to see her kids when she wants to see them. I live out of state, so she doesn't want them to go out of state. She wants to be able to say, okay, today I want to see my kids, tomorrow take them, drop them off here, pass them around anywhere.
This hurts you, Dee Dee, I can tell. This hurts you that she has 4 kids, you're trying to get 1, but it also hurts you because she's not caring for those children, your nieces and nephews, the way they should.
When I went and picked the kids up on Christmas Day to take them back to my mom's house, her oldest daughter told me, "I'm never going to miss Erin again, and I never want to go to her house again." And that was hurtful.
Does she call your sister Erin or Mom?
It just depends. She normally calls my mom Mom. She calls her Erin. Sometimes she calls her Mom. Like, they know that Erin is their mom, but they have other people that they call Mom.
Please welcome Dee Dee's sister, Erin, to the show. Erin, come on out. Erin, tell me, honey, what's going on? Do you feel? I like to think you might feel overwhelmed. How do you feel about what your sister is saying about you?
It's not true, because I don't think I'm an unfair mom.
Think you're a good mom?
I do what I can do. It's hard. And maybe if she would have had kids before, she did whatever she had to do to continue on with her life, then she would see what I was going through if she was to have kids of her own, but she don't, so she don't know how it feels.
Do you think she's a little jealous?
No, I don't think she's jealous. I think that she just don't know what's going on with my life.
Well, tell me what's going on. Why are you having so many children?
It's not really a direct way to answer that. Why I have so many children, it just happens, you know. But I have to deal with it, and I have to take care of all my children. I love my children. I love my children. And Amnesty, that's my oldest daughter. She don't call me mom. She call my mama. But if you ask her who your mama is, she gonna say Erin. Erin is my mother.
Are you having these numerous babies because there's a void in your life that you keep chasing, hope that the next child can fill a void that's missing in your life? What is the reason? You know what happened.
And she says things like when she has, oh, I love brand new babies. Like when she has she had her last, oh, I love babies when they're new and little like this. And then, okay, in a couple of months, they're big, they grow up, they still need you, even though they're not little anymore.
Okay, that don't mean I don't still love them. I do love all my children.
Look at some of the things you do, Erin. Some of the things like, okay, when you get paid, you go get tattoos, you go get tongue piercings, you get cigarettes and things like that. But when you need Pampers for your baby, you calling us, you calling mom, you calling other people.
I barely call people for Pampers and stuff. I barely call y'all. If I'm calling y'all, it's when I really, really, really need y'all. I hate to call my mama, be my last resort. Mama is the last person I would ever think of calling, because I don't like calling her. Because how she say stuff and how she always talking to me and how she always trying to down talk me.
What does your mom say to you that hurts you so much, honey? What does mom say to you?
It just be the little things like, don't call my phone. Every time I call her phone, she hang up in my face. I don't even get to talk. It's like she don't care about me or my. I'm not saying that she don't. I know she do, but it seems like she don't care about me or my children.
But Erin, that's the thing. You don't see all the little things we do. When your bill's not paid, mama's calling me. You don't even know all the times that I've paid your bills. You don't know where that money coming from. Somebody else maybe fronted that money, and then I go back and repay them to pay your bills, Erin. It's times I haven't even talked to you in months, but I bet you I paid bills in those months that I haven't spoken with you. And it's time.
Everybody thinks they're a good parent, but not everybody is. Let's have an intervention here from a loving sister. What do you see in her relationship with her children that's lacking? 2 are out of the home, 2 are with her. You may be pregnant again, but you refuse to take a pregnancy test. We offered a pregnancy test, and you refused to take it.
Why you don't want to take the pregnancy test?
Why do you take the pregnancy test?
Because I'm not pregnant.
Okay, then why you want to take the pregnancy test so we'll know that?
You think she's pregnant?
Yes, I think she's pregnant. My younger sister told me that she was pregnant, and I believe her. Why wouldn't she take the pregnancy test? Because she's pregnant.
Because I don't want to take it.
You don't want to take it.
Because she's pregnant.
Why don't you take protection, whether it's birth control or whether it's a condom? Why don't you take protection? Why?
I don't know.
You don't know? Is today a wake-up call for you?
Why you miss your appointment to get your tubes tied?
Because I don't want my tubes tied.
You want to keep having babies?
No, it's not that I want to keep having babies. It's just I don't want my tubes tied. So,
in case you meet a man later on that you want a family life with, you want to have that option. But if you have that option,
you never know.
You can't bring children into the world that other people care for. You're a young girl, and you've only got 2 of your 4. And if you keep doing this, honey, it's bad for the children, and it's bad for you. There's something missing in your life that you think the little babies, these aren't puppies.
And you say things like mom doesn't care. How doesn't she care? What did you do for your child that started school this year? She takes her to school. She takes care of her. She buys all of her school clothes. I buy her school clothes. I buy her school shoes. I understand that you can't, do all of that stuff. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that that's the problem. I'm saying that continuing to have children is the problem. Continuing not to take care of those children, that's the problem, Erin. It's not, oh my God, we have to do this and we have to do that. It's the fact that, like, you ungrateful. You just say, oh, I feel like she doesn't care. She down talks me. She takes care of one of your children. You don't have to do anything for that child. Nothing at all. You don't do anything for her.
We're bringing out your mama. Stay right there. We'll be back. Stay right there.
this family intervention rages on.
I'll adopt your kids. I'll let your kids come live with me. Why is that a problem for you?
Because I don't want my children living in another state.
But they don't live. You never say them.
Will today be Erin's wake-up call?
I quit my job that I had so I could stay at home and take care of her baby.
Erin, this has got to be an intervention time, honey.
Or will she keep having kids?
You look me in the eye and say, I'm not carrying the 5th child right now?
I'm not carrying my
You're
fifth
sure?
child.
Would you take a pregnancy test? Stop having kids. That's what our guests are telling their loved ones today. Before I bring out Shakarian and also Mom, before we go to that point, lastly, the wake-up call is this. You're in a loving family. You know what a good mom is. We're going to bring out your mom, but you know what a good mother is. If you're 21 and 2 of your 4 kids are out of your custody, voluntarily at this point, the other 2 are under stress in a difficult situation. To you, Erin, is that a bit of a wake-up call? What do you see lying ahead for your sister if she doesn't change?
More kids. Not being able to have a house that's big enough and suitable for them that she can afford on her own. Not being able to, like, right now, I mean, she started going to college, but, I mean, I know that was hard for her having to work and go to school and take care of her kids. You know, I know that it's hard for you. You may think that I don't understand, but I see it every day. I do understand. You know, it's just that I feel like some of the things that you do, it takes away from it. It's things that you do not have to do.
Let's see if we can help. Please welcome Dee Dee and Erin's other sister, Shakarian, to the show. Shakarian, come on out.
I can't believe you that ungrateful. You saying we don't care for you, we don't do anything for you. Are you serious? You lived with me for 4 to 5 months, Erin. I put a roof over your head. I put food in the house. I wasn't getting no government assistance. I was buying that with cash. Are you serious? I didn't do anything for you. I didn't help you. Nobody helped you.
Okay,
we don't care for you.
Okay, no, I'm not. It's not even like that. Okay, yeah, you did that. Okay, but I'm talking about, for us, the situation is people back watching my kids with me, knowing I have to go to work.
I watch your kids, but you don't come home.
I do come home.
Where are you? When she's gone, where is she? Because
It's hard for me to find rides from work. I don't party.
You don't party?
I don't party.
You do a little partying.
I don't party. I be at home all the time.
What do
They
you
go
see?
to the club.
I want to get
You
Jeanette
need
out
to be
here.
at home with your kids. That's
Okay,
nobody's fault. Quit blaming people.
You
Quit
have
blaming, and I
children
take
too,
care of my. I don't blame anybody else for my
anytime you ask
problems.
me to watch your children, it's
I
never
will.
a no. Anytime anybody asks me to watch their kids, it's never a no. Anytime anybody asks me to do anything, it's never
Have
a
you
no.
seen them in situations where the kids really are neglected a little bit?
She sleeps most of the day. But kids are up. They wake up early,
They're
so you
running
need to
around.
wake up with the kids.
They get up
you
5,
can't make
6,
them
7
kids sleep
o'clock
all
in the
day.
morning. You got to do things.
Right.
Now, where's Mama when that's going on?
Sleep in her dreams.
Erin, is that true?
No, it's not true.
Not true.
So your kids don't sleep all day with you.
My kids do not sleep all day. Poor, I have a 5-month-old baby. What 5-month-old baby you don't
Okay,
go
but you
sleep
make
all day?
you sleep
That's
all
what
day. You make them
see.
sleep.
Okay, Pooh, when I was staying with you, I was pregnant with Germany, right?
There's no excuse.
Okay.
When I was pregnant, I was
when
working.
I was tired. Okay, and I was working when I was pregnant too, Pooh.
But that ain't no excuse to sleep
I was
all day
working
because
when I
you
was pregnant
tired.
too. Okay, you go to work and you come home and be bored.
Shakira, are you afraid the
You
kids
can't
are going to be
be bored.
It was
reported
okay,
to
but-
CPS or somebody?
I don't want her
Explain
kids.
that.
I don't
What
want
happens
her-
if the authorities show up and see this?
I don't want her to fall into a deep end or go into a depression because she feels like we don't care for her or we don't do enough for her. I just don't want her to turn to alcohol or drinking or drugs or anything like that, and then the kids are taken away. But I'm just saying, Erin, that's just how much I care for you because you're my sister. I don't want to see nothing like that happen to you or the kids.
Please welcome the mother of these 3 girls. Jeanette, come on out. All right, let's give Mom the floor. Mom, these are 3 lives you brought into the world. What do you see happening in Erin's life that we can help today? Today's got to be the time.
First of all, Erin, I cannot believe you would say that I don't love you and that I don't care for you, that I'm talking down to you, Erin. When you call me, it's like it's the same thing over and over and over again. You call me, and I don't mind taking care of my grandkids. I love them, each one of them. You think because I only keep your oldest It's because I'm showing favoritism. Like, I want white, Maury, I want white. I can't do it. I have a job, I go to work.
You want to be a grandma. You don't want to be a mother. You want to be a grandmother.
All my kids are grown. You all are grown. You're grown, Aaron. You're an adult. You're 21. I've told you time and time again, when you reached 18, Aaron, you're on your own. You're grown. I did my duties. I took care of you. I kept a roof over your head. I kept clothes on your back. I kept shoes on your feet and food in your belly. You didn't go hungry not one day. You were never, ever went without a roof over your head. You always had gas, water, electric. You always had that. Never.
Wrong? What's wrong here? Give me a perspective, because we got interventions going on, but it's not being accepted. What do you think happened early in her life? She was pregnant when she was 15. Yes. What was going on? 13, 14, 15. She was taken up with boys when she was 14, 15 years old.
Grown men, not boys, grown men. She was leaving the house. When I found out she was sneaking out of the house at 11 years old, you know, it just tore me up. You know, at 11. Yes, you were.
I don't know
yes,
how.
you were. You were sneaking out of the house.
Did she move out because of her temper? What was going on with the anger going on in the family? Because did you feel overwhelmed?
I got put out. That's why I moved out.
Did you put her out?
I put her out when she was 18. She's grown.
How many?
That's when she got put out. And she already had 2 kids. You had your first baby. I took that baby in. Yeah, she was in a group home with her first baby when she had it. So that baby came to my house. I took care of her. I quit my job that I had so I could stay at home and take care of her baby. Her baby.
Aaron, this has got to be an intervention time, honey. I don't see a family, 2 sisters and a mother, who love you dearly. They know you're on the wrong course.
I know they love
Will
me,
you
but they
consider?
don't.
Come on,
they
honey.
Don't believe in me.
Tell your mom there's something missing in your life. What happened early in life? Did something happen that caused?
Like, Aaron,
what happened?
The problem. We just want you. It's like you ungrateful. Like how you just sat up here. Oh, she doesn't care about me. We don't care. Nobody does anything for me. But like you ungrateful. That's ungrateful. If you sit up here and say we don't do anything for you, then that's being ungrateful. When she take care of your children, what happened when she gave you $500 for a house and you had $700 to pay your deposit? What happened to that money, Aaron? It just went away. So then we had to come back again and get the money together to help you with the deposit on your house. What you do with it?
Aaron, number one, you got to stop having children until you can care for the ones you got. Right, Mama? You've got to stop. Now, you told me off the air, we offered you a pregnancy test. You told me off the air you're not pregnant. Can you look me in the eye and say, I'm not carrying the 5th child right now?
I'm not carrying my 5th child. I'm
100%.
positive.
Why do you would you take a pregnancy test?
Yes.
She will. She will. All right, now look, assuming you're not pregnant, this has got to stop. 4 has got to stop. It's got to be it. We need an intervention. You got to grow up and be a mother. The fact of the matter, you're not a baby anymore.
Why? Okay, and like, why when I say, like, I'll adopt your kids, I'll let your kids come live with me, why is that a problem for you?
Because I don't want my children living in another state.
But they don't live with you. Never see them. You never see your kids. They don't live with you. You never see them.
You go months at a time. You go months at a time without seeing your kids.
Okay. Well, let's do this. We're going to go backstage.
Don't answer the phone.
Aaron, you agree in private to take a pregnancy test, correct? Right now. We'll be back. Stay right there.
This man has so many kids, he can't even remember their names.
So the pastor passes by 1 child,
right?
Passed by the 2nd child, anoints him. Bless him. The 3rd child, James, he forgets the name.
And his family is fed up.
Understand I got kids with us. I helped y'all out too. Doing what? How you help us out and you ain't got nothing?
If you're in the New York area, be a part of our studio audience so you can talk back with Bill. To let your voice be heard, send an email to tickets@BillCunninghamShow.com. Call us at 1-888-710-TICKETS or text TICKS to 95902. Message and data rates may apply. Just because because you can have kids doesn't mean that you should have them, or at least that's what many of our guests are saying today. Their loved ones are here to tell them, stop having kids. Please welcome Kevalyn and also Candy to the show. Kevalyn, how you doing?
I'm good.
Candy.
I'm good.
You're here because of your brother James, who we're going to bring out here in a minute. Kevalyn, what's going on with James?
James has a problem, Bill. James has 3 baby mamas, three different kids, and we're just trying to get James on the right path right now. James just
A mess.
a mess.
A bomb.
Basically, he's, you know what I'm saying?
Why doesn't he wear a shower cap every now and then?
I don't know.
He don't want to.
He don't want to.
He don't want to.
That's all he want to do is lay up and get these women pregnant.
And smoke dope.
And smoke weed. That's all he does.
That's
Who
it.
cares for the kids then? Where is he?
We
We
do.
do.
You do.
We do.
Brother and sister.
Hey.
Now, Candy, you've got to have given James before a wake-up call.
Oh, man.
What happens?
Man, he drops the kids off, you know, so he comes over. You know how you bring your niece and nephew over?
He can't drop the kids off because he has no car.
Well, he has no car. Well, excuse me, let me change that.
Change that.
Well, the baby
In fact,
mama
James
drops
lives
the
at
kids
home with
off.
Mama,
He
correct?
still lives with us,
Right,
yeah.
He still lives at
right.
Mama. He still lives at
So
home.
the baby mama drops him off. Okay, so he comes in, brings them in, and you know we up there playing. You know it's our niece and nephew, so we just chilling. Next thing you know, hey, where James at? We look around, James gone. You know we like, oh snap. Next thing you know, James is on us. You know, keeping the kids is on us now.
Candy, tell me about the christening. What happened at the christening?
No. I'm gonna tell you about the Christian.
Tell me, all right, keep.
Okay, check this out. So we're at the front of the church, you know, the whole, well, you know, everyone, the mandatory
It's
family.
Big moment for the family.
Yes, real big moment.
It is.
It's very.
To me, it's a big moment. Little baby's
So
christening.
the pastor passes by one child,
Right.
anoints him. Passed by the
Bless
second
him.
child, anoints him.
Bless him.
The third child, James, he forgets the name of the third baby. He
couldn't even tell him.
Couldn't even tell him. The pastor, and then I say, Mackenzie. And then he got it.
Yes. He forgets. How embarrassing.
You know, it's funny, but it's not funny.
No, it's not funny.
It's not
because
funny.
it's his kids.
But it's funny, but it's not
This is
funny.
real life.
Real life story.
Let's do this. Please welcome Brother James. James, come on out.
I understand I got kids, but I helped y'all out too.
Doing what? How you help us out and you ain't got nothing?
Well, I can't take that back. I helped y'all in the past. How you doing, Bill?
How you doing, James?
You know,
Everybody sit down, James. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down there.
Just chill.
James, you're a man.
Sit down.
Hold on here.
Sit down.
Bro, just sit down, bro.
Sit down.
You're a big
y'all
man.
already on my back, so
sit
really I
down.
don't want to sit down.
Man,
I can stand up and talk.
man, go what you gotta say. What you gotta say?
James.
You know I take care of them kids. You know we
James.
take care of them kids.
James, respect my furniture. This stuff's expensive. We pay a lot of money for that furniture. Sit down here, James.
Tell them.
Explain to me. James, you're a man's man and a woman's man,
Church,
but you
it's not
gotta
my
support
problem.
the babies you bring into the world. You know what
I use a rubber.
why
He
did you
doesn't want to use a rubber.
Why can't you use a condom?
Oh, man.
Good question.
That's $1 million question.
Well, why not use a condom? But you got 3 already.
I got 3 already.
When you can't afford a condom?
Hush, she's talking to me.
Go ahead, James. Give him the floor, Keith. Go
Little
ahead.
brother, big sister. I understand.
Yeah.
Talk to me, James. Talk to me.
But Bill,
Talk to me.
I don't like them really.
Wait, you don't like
Condoms really.
condoms, huh? But you understand.
I love these.
STD.
What about
Check up every 3 months.
I know, but why do
Ain't no
it?
cure
Why
for the
do the
herbs.
behavior that brings kids in the world if you might catch an STD maybe in those intervening 3 months? And secondly, have a lot of expenses going forward when you don't even know your kid's name at the christening?
What about that? Come to her. I'm gonna tell you.
Let me hear it,
what
Jimmy.
really happened.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
She, as in the last baby that he talked about to my anointed.
The last baby mama.
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, the baby.
Get it set. Her name is Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Now he remembers y'all. Now he remembers y'all.
He heard us back there.
He heard us.
He heard when we said it.
But
What y'all
she's
say?
not in my life. The baby's mother, I can't force her to bring her child to me or force myself.
But you can force yourself over there.
What?
I don't have a car, remember?
I take you everywhere else. I take you to the club. I take you to go buy
How
your weed.
come all this is coming out? How come all this is coming
Bro,
out? when
all
we got-
you do is... Bro,
I got a question
bro.
here. I got a question.
What's your question, Jimmy?
My question is this. No man or no woman should bring a life into the world that you can't care for and love. Are you a good father to those 3 babies?
Negative.
No.
Negative.
No.
Negative.
No.
He was talking to me.
But we
James,
answered
go
it.
ahead.
But you're not talking about nothing.
Hold on. I want to hear from James. The question is, are you a good daddy to your 3 babies?
To my 5-month-old, that's the one the mother don't let me see, so I'm not. I admit it, I'm not. To the 3-month-old I just had.
3-month-old.
There. Pitiful. Seen him right before I came up here.
So what'd you say? Hello and goodbye.
No.
3
Yeah.
3 months, you got to change diapers. You got to get them up. They get up at 2
And then my
o'clock.
2-year-old, she's good. I see her all the time.
Are you going to stop doing this, James?
I mean, I would try.
Try, but not very hard.
No. I mean, but you need to try to use condoms. Okay, well, then that's what I try to do.
What happens when they grow up and they don't know their daddy?
They know me.
They know you.
They know me.
Give them a wake-up call.
know
Keith.
me.
Right. Bro, basically, bro, it's like when you see somebody go from being this and that in high school to just losing everything. That is what do you have? You still play with us. You don't have no car, no job. You got 3 kids you can't take care of. So obviously you have nothing.
Keith Allen, what do we do? Can he?
He needs to stop thinking with his mind. He needs to start thinking with his mind and stop thinking with that.
All right, we'll be back with more. Stay right there.
More kids.
Be honest. Sit back a little bit. If you had a perfect number, how many babies? 6. She wants 2 more.
May mean the end of this marriage.
If you don't get your tubes tied, I'm going to divorce you.
Okay.
Today. Today.
And still to come, the test results you can't miss.
Aaron, you went off stage in private and had a pregnancy test. I can report that you are... If you're in the New York area, be a part of our studio audience so you can talk back with Bill. To let your voice be heard, send an email to tickets@BillCunninghamShow.com. Call us at 1-888-710-TICKETS or text to 95902. Message and data rates may apply. Are you constantly fighting with your mate over how to raise your kids? Are you always battling with your kids over their bad behavior? We want to help families work their problems out on our show. Contact me at BillCunninghamShow.com. Call me at 1-855-US-BILL or text guest at 95902. Message and data rates may apply. Raising children is a joy, but sometimes it can be more than a parent bargains for. That's the big problem for our next guest. Please welcome Rashad to the show. Rashad, how you doing?
Doing all right.
Now, you have a different problem than we've had on the other guest today. What is your problem? Because you're officially married and you got 4 kids. What's the problem with your wife?
Man, I'm married and I got 4 kids, man, and it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I gotta wear haircuts like this, a circle. You know, you see what I'm saying? I deal with that every day. So,
but you got 4 kids and you're married. What's the problem being married with 4 kids?
Now the problem is I can't do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay at home and get fat. Just keep blowing up. In a minute, I'm just gonna fly away like a blimp. You know what I'm saying?
Have you agreed to have these?
No, I mean, my first two, and after the second one, she went to go get birth control. And
you agreed to have 2.
I agreed to have
2. 2's what I want.
I agreed to have 2 now.
We replace each other. We got 2.
Yeah, I agreed to have 2. But I took her to the hospital. She said she had an appointment. I didn't know what it was for. She said it was for a checkup. I remember her having that birth control in her arm. So I say about 2-3 weeks later, you know what I'm saying?
You're doing the busy.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? So anyway, the next 2 or 3 weeks, bam. I'm like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? She like, well, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. Man, and I'm sorry. I punched a hole in the wall, man. I just went outside and
you pulled some of your hair out.
I just went crazy. So now it's just hard, man, because I supposed to been going to go play football in New Orleans. I had a big deal, you know what I'm saying? A real big deal, and I couldn't make it.
And you could have been a rap star.
I'm doing that now.
You're rapping now.
Man, if I had my cell phone, I got shows lined up right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I cannot do it because I'm at home. That's all I do. Stay at home. Stay at home. My partners hit me. Say, bro, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? What do? I'm at home. You know what I'm saying?
And your wife works outside the home, and you're like...
She work, and I'm broke.
You're home all day.
She work, and I'm broke. You know, we go out to eat, and they put the tab. They give me the tab, because they think I'm balling, you know what I'm saying? I just slide it on to her. Because I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? And it's embarrassing, you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you're trapped? Do you feel you got handcuffed?
I feel like I'm on death row, you know what I'm saying?
You're on death row, man.
I'm on death row, man. I'm waiting on the electric chair.
Please welcome Rashad's wife, Monisha, to the show. Monisha, come on out. Monisha,
oh my God.
It's such a little thing to have all these babies.
Yes.
But look, your man says he feels trapped. He's on death row. You keep having these babies.
He's not.
You're not taking birth control. What happened? Why are you doing this to him? Is his point?
Because I want a lot of kids. I want to have at least 2 more.
That ain't what it's about, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so God did say be fruitful and multiply. So we're going to have some more kids.
If I can't take care of them, why have them? You know what I'm saying?
My kids are
if I can't provide for you, if I can't feed them, why have them? Why keep just having them? You know what I'm saying?
Monisha, did you trick your man? Did you trick him a little bit by taking out the birth control when he thought you were protected and you weren't? And then you kind of coerced him.
Well, I told him.
When I took you to that appointment, you said you was going to go get a checkup.
I said I'm going to get it removed.
And then we got drunk, and you know what I'm saying? She got me, you know what I'm saying?
I know how it goes. I know how it goes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He feels, Rashad has told me he feels less like a man because he can't care for his family. You're out working, and he's home.
I mean, I'm like the woman in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
You don't feel like a man.
I don't feel like a man, man. I feel like I don't feel like no man, man.
And I can understand as a man, he's got to be the king of his domain. He's got to be Leo.
Well, he can go get a job then. And
go get a job. He can't get a job with a baby.
If I can get a babysitter,
I can't get a job.
You want to get a job.
I cannot get a job.
Yes.
You ain't gonna let me get no job.
Oh yes, Rashad.
He said you might want. You said you want more. Your grandma had 10 babies.
Yes.
If you had a perfect number, now be honest. Sit back a little bit. If you had a perfect number, how many babies? 6. She wants 2 more.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this here. If you don't get your tubes tied, I'm gonna leave you alone,
oh, well,
man.
I'm not getting my tubes
Betty,
tied.
I'm gonna divorce you.
Okay.
Today.
I'm not getting my tubes tied.
Today. I'm done with this, Monisha. I'm done, man. I can't do it no more.
Well, I'm not getting my tubes tied.
I can't do it no more, man.
How about this, Monisha? How about a deal? How about him getting the vasectomy?
Yes, he can get that done. If he don't want any more
Wait a minute now.
Get a vasectomy then.
Would you accept him? Would you stay married to him if Rashad got a vasectomy?
Yes.
How about a condom?
I can do that.
Put that on.
I believe in those.
Well, would you accept a condom?
I tried to wear a condom with her.
But she said no?
She took it off.
Do we have a resolution? You're staying in the committed relationship?
No.
I hate when families are split.
If I want 6 kids, but if he doesn't want any more, then he can do the vasectomy since he's saying he doesn't want any kids.
You know, he wouldn't do it. Doesn't make you feel less like a man?
That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's too much. When you can just, you know what I'm saying?
No.
He got 5 kids.
That's doing too much. I like the, you know
We'll try to work it out. We'll be back with more. Stay right there. If you're in the New York area, be a part of our studio audience so you can talk back with Bill. To let your voice be heard, send an email to tickets@BillCunninghamShow.com. Call us at 1-888-710-TICKETS or text to 95902. Message and data rates may apply. I'd like to invite you now to be part of the solution. Earlier, we met Erin, who has had 4 children in 4 years. Her family wants her to stop having kids. Do you think Erin will get pregnant again this year? Call 855-TELL-BILL to tell me what you think. You'll also receive today's great offers. Call 855-TELL-BILL now.
Families furious over too many kids.
If you sit up here and say we don't do anything for you, then that's being ungrateful. We should take care of your children.
Are you a good father to those 3 babies?
Negative. Was talking to me.
If I can't provide for you, if I can't feed them, why have them? Why keep having them? You know what I'm saying?
Our guests today say more the merrier when it comes to having kids, but their loved ones are saying it's time to stop having kids. Now, before we left, Erin, you went off stage in private and had a pregnancy test. And I know both your sisters and your mom is fearful that you're pregnant with child number 5. I can report that you are not pregnant. But now that I've heard that, I mean, it's good news. But what's going to change when you get home? Mama, now, I think you're happy that she doesn't have a fifth, but that fifth is coming unless she changes. What wake-up call would you give to Aaron? Now, Aaron, look to your left. Look to your left.
Aaron, you say that you're waiting to meet someone that they might want to have kids, but you already have 4 kids of your own. If you meet someone and they love you, they're gonna love you with just those 4 kids.
Amen.
They're not gonna, they're not gonna force you to have more kids. If he's the one for you, he's gonna take you as you are.
We'd heard from the guests. Now it's my audience's turn to speak up. It's time for Talk Back with Bill.
So this is for, what's your name in the blue? Hi, Aaron. I honestly think that you are a loving parent and you do love your children and you don't want anything to happen to them. However, you're very young. You've had 4 already and you're planning on having more. You cannot keep track of all these children, especially when you have family members you have to be grateful for that are taking care of them. But when you run out of family members, who's going to take care of them?
Is today a little bit of a wake-up call for you? And will you stop having children until you get control of your life? I think we got our answer.
Yeah, nope.
Come on up here. We got our answer.
This is for him right here in the blue. What's your name? Rashad.
Rashad.
You said that you don't want no more kids, right? But you said that you always home. You don't have a job. Get a job. Get on your feet. Be a man. You don't have to be in the house.
How I'm gonna get a job? I can't leave.
She just told you that she's gonna get a babysitter.
She gonna tell you what you want to hear.
But you saying she's saying it. Man up.
Yeah.
Grab your, handle your business.
Man up. We'll be back with more. Stay right there. How can a parent and their family support each other in raising their children? Please welcome life coach Tia Brown to the show. Tia, how you doing? Good to see you again. Well, let's begin in the back with Aaron and Dee Dee and Shakarian and Jeanette. What is going on with Aaron and what can we do with an intervention?
Yeah, I mean, Aaron, it's easy for people to say you should do this, that, but really you have to make a decision about what you want your life to look like in 5 years. And once you do that, you'll be able to follow through with the behavior necessary to accomplish those goals. I understand you guys love your sister, but by giving her things and giving the kids things, you are enabling her in some way. And she has to face natural consequences in order to have the confidence to believe that she can do it on her own. No one is saying that the kids shouldn't eat, the kids shouldn't, have clothes, the kids shouldn't be clean or shouldn't have a house, but she has to figure out how to do it, right? So what are some of the things you can do to start helping her? My first suggestion would be come up with a contract for some things that we want her to accomplish over the next 3 to 6 months. And her meeting those stipulations are a guideline for providing certain support. Like Aaron, you were crying about people not helping you with babysitting so you should go work, so you can go to work. Well, in the contract we can say, we will help you with babysitting for work. But if you go out after work and you prove that you're not trustworthy, that level of support ends.
Aaron, are you willing to listen to your sisters, but especially your mother who loves you so much, and do what Tia Brown said to do, is get a little agreement together for the sake of those children and for your sake? Are you willing to do that?
Yes.
How about that? Good. Tia.
You guys have to work together. They love you.
Tia, let's move on.
You have to look at it like that.
Rashad and Monisha. Rashad, he kind of feels like he was trapped into having all these babies.
Right. So, we know he wasn't trapped. It was a choice to participate in unprotected sex. However, I will say that in a marriage, it's a partnership. So as much as you want 6 children, you guys are very young. There's time to have more kids. You need to listen to what he's saying and what he wants.
He said he's going to divorce her. He used the D word. We don't want to hear that with 4 kids.
So, Monisha, I will say you're being a lot selfish there. But Rashad, you're also being selfish because you're using the kids as a reason for you not moving forward. Let me finish. You see, you can't just say it's on her. Let me tell you why. Because ultimately, it's up to you to make a strategy for your life and go after your goals. It's no one else's fault that you're not a rapper or that you're not a professional sports person. You have to work towards what your bigger goals are and move actively towards it. So both of you are culpable, and only both of you can change that situation.
I agree with that.
Let's come
Hopefully,
up with the
Rashad, you got it. When we continue with the bottom line, for more info, go to the website, BillCunninghamShow.com. really want Aaron and James to succeed at being good parents, so we've arranged for parenting classes for them once they get home. Are you willing, at our expense, to go through some parenting classes to see if you can be a little better daddy, and we're going to pay for them? Are you willing to do that?
I can always try.
He's trying.
When he say try, I think that means no. Can I get a yes for your brother and your sister? Can I get a yes for those 3 babies?
Yes.
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 All right, good. Now, Aaron, will you accept, at our expense, parenting classes to learn how to do things maybe just a little bit better?
Yes.
You will? We'll do it. Seriously. All right. If you have someone telling you to stop having kids, there may be a reason for it, and here's the bottom line. Raising kids takes more than love. If you don't have the patience or resources to do so, wait until you're ready. Having a baby is one thing, but being a good mom or a good dad is a lifetime job. Now, you have kids that come first and not you. Don't pawn your kids off on family and friends to raise. Enjoy your kids and love time. Being a good mom and a good dad, that's the most important job in the world. I want to thank all my guests for coming in, and I'll see you the next time. Why do you have that many kids when you can't care for them? Remember the one sister said, Dee Dee said, it's like having a little, I like having a little baby. It's like getting a puppy that you love. Then
I think the very best news is that she's not pregnant.
Oh, 5, but man, she's going to get pregnant again. I hope it changes.